Welcome to the Self-Care Revolution, a podcast series where we help empower you to use nutrition, dietary supplements, and other health-promoting modalities in an integrative approach to self-care. I'm Gene Bruno, nutritionist, herbalist, professor of Nutraceutical Science at Huntington University of Health Sciences, and formulator of Twinlab products. I'm also your host. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss the 4 dietary supplements that everyone should be taking. Okay, let's start with the understanding that everyone is different, and a dietary supplement program should be individualized for each person. Now, that being said, there are some broad generalities that I'm still comfortable making, which leads me to the conclusion that, for the most part, there are 4 dietary supplements that everyone should be taking. Let's begin with a few facts. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, Americans have failed to meet the RDA for several key vitamins and minerals. In fact, if people followed dietary recommendations and ate a good diet consisting of, say, 2,000 calories per day, they would still fall short on consuming an adequate amount of a number of vitamins and minerals. But guess what? The USDA reported that only 10% of Americans actually eat a good diet. Add that to the fact that growing conditions, agricultural technologies, and the nutrient content of the soil can reduce some nutrient availability in crops by as much as 20%. And food preparation and storage methods can decrease some nutrients by as much as 30%. Look, we're simply not getting enough nutrients from our food. So, a multivitamin is the first of my 4 recommendations. A multivitamin acts as a nutrition insurance policy, helping to assure that you get all the basic vitamins and minerals you need and that your diet may be lacking. It functions as your primary energy and stress supplement, providing B vitamins that work with your food to generate energy and replace nutrients that you lose during stress. With a good multivitamin, you can really feel the difference. I recommend a multivitamin that provides about, let's say, 25 milligrams of each of the B vitamins. My second recommendation is vitamin D. A deficiency of this vitamin is present in almost 42% of the U.S. population. Furthermore, vitamin D insufficiency, which just means not getting enough, is present in 77% of the population. The reasons for this are largely due to the fact that people are spending less time outdoors with less sunlight hitting their skin. This is problematic, since ultraviolet light from the sun converts a type of cholesterol under our skin to vitamin D. Inadequate exposure to the sun means inadequate vitamin D. Now, consider that you need vitamin D for bone health, blood pressure, insulin secretion, maintaining a healthy mood, modulating insulin function. Look, if you don't get enough vitamin D, it's a big problem. I recommend 50 micrograms, which is 2,000 international units daily. Although some people need higher doses, such as 125 micrograms a day or 5,000 international units. That's what I personally take. My next dietary supplement recommendation is for omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the ones known as EPA and DHA, which are primarily derived from fish oils. Human beings evolved on a diet with approximately a 1-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids. But the current Western diet is a ratio of 16-to-1 in favor of omega-6, which comes from vegetable oils. So the Western diet is deficient in omega-3 fatty acids and has excessive amounts of omega-6 fatty acids. Now, according to the Harvard School of Public Health, this is a huge problem with negative health impacts. That includes effects on cardiovascular health and inflammation. Look, you should know that the omega-6 fatty acids are pro-inflammatory, so you produce more inflammatory load in your body by having a lot more omega-6 than omega-3s. So supplementation with omega-3 fish oils can help balance out this deficiency. I recommend about 1,200 milligrams of omega-3 EPA and DHA fatty acids daily, which can be obtained from a couple of high-potency fish oil soft gels. Finally, my last dietary supplement recommendation is CBD. Here's why. Our endocannabinoid system regulates just multiple physiological and cognitive processes. and our bodies make endocannabinoids to facilitate those processes. However, certain enzymes in our body break down those endocannabinoids, which means there are less present to do their job. Now that's where the plant-based cannabinoids, also known as phytocannabinoids, come into play. Many foods contain phytocannabinoids, but since Americans don't tend to consume enough vegetables, which are the source of the phytocannabinoids, we don't tend to get enough of them. That's unfortunate because the phytocannabinoids, such as CBD, help reduce the effects of those enzymes on our internal endocannabinoids, which helps maintain higher levels and extend their activity. By supplementing with CBD, you help compensate for the reduced phytocannabinoid content of your diet. In turn, this helps reduce the effects of stress, helps reduce stress-induced anxiety, supports good sleep quality, helps in appetite control, and general quality of life. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Self-Care Revolution. If you enjoyed what you learned, make sure you hit like and subscribe. For more information about self-care or to sign up for our newsletter, visit www.twinlab.com.